I wanted to keep sewing with intention. So instead of rethreading my machines, I decided to pull out a black linen blend from my stash and decided to make a simple dress. Or so I thought. This is the first time I'm using this pattern company. I made a few adjustments and I'm really happy at how it turned out. Hi everyone, my name is Karen and this is my channel KGFL Creations. Welcome to another episode of #Friday Sews. Well, let's start this Friday Sews as usual, talking about what I am wearing today. You guys have seen this before. This is one of my sleeveless Rhapsody blouses. I made it last year with a 1 meter remnant from a Think Pink subscription box fabric that I received the beginning of 2025 maybe, or end of 2024. I don't remember when I got this fabric, but it is a nice sleeveless Rhapsody top. As you know, Rhapsody is one of my favorites, so I have no problem making any Rhapsody tops, especially a sleeveless one here for the South Florida weather. Now, let's start with what has been going on here in the sewing room. I decided to make a dress. I told you last video that I was going to make a dress out of a linen blend, a black linen blend that I pulled out of my stash. I have been sewing out of my stash, so I am very, very happy about that. So I decided to make a dress and we were talking about it. I heard somebody talk about this one in the sewing circle, so I decided to make the fringe dress by Chalk and Notch. This is the first time I am using a pattern by Chalk and Notch. Yes, it turned out really good. I really did like the instructions. Instructions were really good, so that was a big plus. I will insert a little picture here of the actual cover of the Chalk and Notch fringe dress, so you can see it. If you want to go get it, it's fine. So this is the dress, the Chalk and Notch dress with the buttons here. That's the one I decided to make. I think it was view A. Yes, I think so. View A with the buttons. As you can see, I already changed it a little bit because the pattern calls for 3 buttons and I have 4 buttons right here. You guys know I don't like anything opening here, so I had to add an extra button. So I did view A. I added a little label up here where the facing is. Little label went in fine, no problems there. It is a little what this called? Dolman sleeve, yeah, because it kind of goes in out a little bit. And I did the smaller of the bands. There's a bigger band where you have a little thing here that you button up, and it kind of ruched a little bit. I didn't want to do that because I'm gonna have to iron this every time I wear it. So one extra thing that I have to unbutton to iron this, make it look okay. That's why I decided not to put the little tab here with the button on top. And yeah, it turned out really, really nice. But I had to make some adjustments to this pattern. So this is the front. This is the back. The little tab here so I can tie it in the back because it is needed. It has some extra volume, well, not volume, extra ease, yes, in the waist, so you can put it on and off of even though you can open this, but still you need a little bit more space. So it turned out really, really nice. I am going to take a couple of pictures and I will insert some pictures here for you to see how it turned out. Looks really, really good. I didn't do any I didn't add anything to the length, but I will tell you what I did to the skirt piece in just a little bit. I'm going to talk to you of all the changes that I made, all the adjustments. It was not just one, it was several adjustments to the pattern, some things that we have to do pretty much all of the time, and something that something that happened with this one, but I'll tell you about it when we get there. Okay, so some of the changes that I made. I did the size 16. I looked at the pattern instructions and the sizing, and I decided to do the size 16 for up here. But because there is a lot of ease in the waist, I think it's, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 inches of ease. There's a lot of ease in this pattern. So I decided to just do the size 16 as a whole and not do the darts, the waist darts as deep. I made them a little bit shallower, a little bit, because my waist is thicker than what the pattern calls for the measurement. So that's what I did. First thing, I lowered the bust dart. Yeah, the bust dart was really, really high. So I did lower the bust dart by 1 inch. So that's what I did on this one. Since I lowered the bust dart here, I also had to lower the tip of the waist dart. So did this and did that on the front pattern piece. Next change that I did, this is the pocket piece. Oof, I don't know if you can see it because of my light. The pattern piece is just this right here. So you add this and the pocket is flopping on the inside. It just stays floppily flop. I don't like that. So what I did, I took this and I put it on top of the skirt piece, and I just, from here, I went all the way up, from the side all the way up, so I could anchor this pocket to the waistline, because there's going to be a line. There's gathers on the skirt, so there is a line. So there's no need to have a pocket that is flapping around if you can anchor it on top. So this was change number 2. And change number 3, the skirt piece. It's only one piece for front and the back. Did not add any length. But one thing that I did not like is the going up on the side. That was really, really pronounced. And I did not want that. So what I did is from here, right here, I kind of went down. I think this is about 2 inches. I don't remember if I measured, but I kind of went down and I did a little scoopy or something. Yeah, I just added a little bit here. So that swoop, it's not too pronounced. Did not want that. And it's the same for the tunic. Is this a tunic? I don't know if it's a tunic or not. Fringe blouse. Oh, so it is a blouse. So you can make it as a blouse. Same thing. It has this. So I just wanted it a bit more, not as pronounced. Let's put it that way. So this was change number 3. That's pretty much the only changes I did to the pattern pieces. So I went to cut everything, cut no problem. I did sew with no problems. I did everything. One thing that I forgot to do was add the little, is it a string or a pole or something? I don't know what they're called, to tie it in the back. I forgot to add that. But I did have a problem with this dress. I made the whole thing. I put the skirt on with the gathers, did the whole thing, and then I went to show it to my husband. And then he looked at it and he's like, this is weird. The back center right here is really high, and the front was also, it wasn't as high as the back. But he did tell me something that I forgot to do, that I have to start doing when I make a dress or a top or a t-shirt or whatever. I have to do a round back adjustment. I keep forgetting to do that. I haven't done it on the 3 t-shirts that I made last week, but a t-shirt, it's a bit stretchy, right? It's knit, so it didn't look as much. But this one, I did see it. It did take a picture. I'll insert a little picture here for you to see the difference. It really goes up because of my round back. If I don't have enough space up here, it will pull from the bottom and it will raise the skirt. So I had that one problem. And then I looked at the mirror and I saw that the sides were drooping down. It was really like the front was like this and it will go down, and then to the back, right, it was down and then it will go up. So it was kind of weird, and I didn't see any of the pictures like that, granted, because they were being pulled to the back with the little string attached, so you can pull it to the back, so you can't really see it that it's doing that dropping at the side waist. I'll put a little video. My husband did take a little video. I'll see if I can get for you guys to see it really well, because yeah, the way he was recording it, how it shows that it went down right here. It did go down and then it went up again. Granted, my back was pulling up because of the space that I didn't have. So I had to unpick the skirt. The whole skirt was on. It was not serged yet. I had just sewed it on. But I had pulled all the gathering stitches out. The whole thing was out. And then my husband's like, well, just unpick it from here, because here was fine. Unpick it here to the back here. Not to, I would say from dart to dart, unpick it. And then you can just cut a little bit of the bodice, because the bodice was the one that was drooping on the sides, and put it back on. And I was like, oh yeah, I can do that. But then when I came in here, I looked and I'm like, oh, how am I going to do the gathering if I already removed all the gathering stitches? So I decided, you know what? I am going to unpick this whole thing. So I started unpicking. I did make a little video of myself unpicking. So I was just slowly unpicking the whole skirt out. Everything was on. The pocket was already and everything, that pocket was anchored, everything was done. The only thing I needed to really do was serge the skirt to the top, make it nice and clean on the inside. So I unpicked the whole thing. I added gathering stitches all over again. And on the sides, I don't have pictures of it. I didn't even think about taking pictures. I took, I think it was 1/2 inch on each side to kind of even out the going down of the sides. Don't know why that happened. I really don't know. Maybe the fabric stretched a little bit while I was sewing. I don't know. That is weird. Very weird. So I did that. I took a little bit, kind of little wedge on each side, on the sides, and went back, added the skirt, anchored the pocket, did everything, and then at that time, I remember I opened a little hole here on each side, so I could add the tie back, because I had forgotten to add it. So I did that, put it on, showed it to my daughter, and she's like, oh yeah, it looks much better. Because at first I didn't have the tie and it was loose, right? It's loose. And she's like, it looks like a sack of potatoes. I'm like, oh boy. And then I went to show it to my husband, and he's like, yeah, it doesn't look good, it's too big. And I told him, well, there's some ties that I can put on and pull it to the back, it will look better. He's like, okay, but you have that problem. Yeah, so I had to do it twice, the skirt, twice, attach it twice. But that's the way it goes when you're sewing something and something doesn't look good. You have the opportunity to fix it as you're working on it. So yeah, other than that, after that, everything went okay. I finished the hem, put the buttons on, and then it was good. Thank God. So I decided to, let me lower down a little bit, decided to put the dress I just changed into the dress so you guys can see it live on video, how it turned out. It looks really good. I really like this dress. I do have the little pocket here, Just hope it's not too dark because black, yeah, it's really dark. Maybe I'll make a little video while I'm on my on the other side, on the closet door where I usually take my pictures. And the skirt, as you can see, it's below the knee. Looks good, just the way I like it. And you really do need the tie in the back, because if you don't tie it up, I'm going to untie it so you can see. It does look like a sack of potatoes. Look at this. Yeah, does not look good. So it needs to be tied up, pull to the back, accent the waist a little bit, and yeah, you go from there. There is a big difference when you do this. See? Big difference. Pockets are anchored, they're not flopping around. Yeah, I am happy with my dress. Remember last week I talked about the Parker Ponte pants that I did not have black interfacing? I had to go to Hobby Lobby to get interfacing because I wanted to do this one, and this one called for interfacing for the plackets here, the placket and the facing in the collar. What else? And I added interfacing here in the pocket, just to make sure that it won't open up, because this is linen, you know how that goes. So I did go to Hobby Lobby to get interfacing, but this interfacing is a bit different. I had never seen interfacing. It feels like fabric. I've never seen a white interfacing. The one that I buy, it's the one, feels a little bit more like paper, but it's very thin. This one here feels like a fabric. It does have the little dots. This is fusible interfacing, so I did go there to buy it. I bought 2 yards. This thing was very expensive, my goodness. It was not the week that they have sales, but I am not even sure if this goes on sale or not. This was $7.99 a yard. Yeah, $7.99. Now, I'll tell you, I do miss Joann's. Gee, this is expensive, my goodness. So it was either this or wait, order something from Amazon and just wait for it to arrive. But I decided to go to Hobby Lobby quickly one day, and I got the black interfacing. So I finished this one. Now the next thing I am going to do is put a little piece of interfacing on my black Ponte pants on the little hole and hem those pants. And that's it. That will be finished. Finally, I got some black interfacing. Now I am able to do that. So what are the plans for this weekend and for the week ahead? I'm going to finish the Parker Ponte pants. I'm going to hem those pants. That's the only thing I need to do. Hem the pants. I will do that. And after that, I need to do a deep cleaning in this room. Yes, I have black dust all over the place. I think I'm done with black now. I will change the threads on my serger. I'll put something else. I think I'm done with black. I've done black too much of black. This was the last one for now. If I feel like doing something else, I can. I still have some of the linen blend left over, so I can make something else. But for now, I think that's about it. I have to do a deep cleaning. My serger is horrendous. I took a picture to show it to you guys. I will just insert it here for you to see. I also took a couple of pictures from the floor. The floor looks horrendous. I have black dust everywhere. Please don't judge the photos that I add here. Yeah, everything has black dust. Everything, because I've been using the serger. I've been cutting and doing a bunch of stuff in the serger. As it cuts, I think it just throws black dust everywhere. So a deep cleaning. I will start with the fan. I'll start from the top. I'll clean everything. I am going to do a deep cleaning. I am going to pull the furniture from the wall. So I will do a deep cleaning. I need to really do a deep cleaning in here. I haven't done a deep cleaning in here for a while. Yeah, it is needed. It is very much needed. That's all I had for you guys today. Just wanted to share with you my first fringe dress by Chalk and Notch. Like the pattern, had a bit of problem with it, but it was fixed and it is looking okay now, just the way I like it. I have a little question for you guys. I did make this dress and I told my husband that I want to bring it on the cruise that we're going. Do you think black is too dark to be on a cruise? I don't know. Usually when you go on a cruise, you have different colors and whites and blues and tropical colors, because I am going on a Caribbean cruise. So let me know what you guys think, that if black is a bit too dark for a cruise. Let me know. I don't know. I do like the dress. I will wear the dress, maybe on the cruise, maybe not. I don't know. I will decide later. If you liked this video, can you please hit that like button below? And if you can also subscribe, it will mean a lot to me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I will see you on the next one. Bye.